In this video from clearinghouseservices.com, we're addressing and answering a very important and common question, and that is, am I required by law to register for the FMCSA Clearinghouse? The short answer is yes. If you're an FMCSA-regulated employer, yes, you are. An employer covered by the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration Drug and Alcohol Testing Program is required by law to register with the FMCSA Drug and Alcohol Clearinghouse. Employers who do not comply with the FMCSA requirements are subject to civil penalties not to exceed $2,500 for each offense and/or criminal penalties set forth at 49 U.S. Code 521. Employers must register themselves in the clearinghouse. They cannot outsource this function to a CTPA, a Consortium third-party administrator. Employers required to register also include owner-operators. An employer may, after registering, designate a CTPA to perform services in the clearinghouse on behalf of the employer. An owner-operator is required to designate a CTPA for reporting owner-operator violations. The owner-operator can also ask the CTPA to perform other required tasks on their behalf in the clearinghouse. Now, CTPAs must also be registered before they can be designated by an employer within the FMCSA Clearinghouse. The CTPA can perform the following tasks for an employer or owner-operator when there is an agreement with the employer for the CTPA to perform these tasks: report violations, conduct queries, report negative return to duty test, report completion of follow-up testing program. It's important to note that the medical review officer reports all positive drug tests to the employer. So, once you know that employers covered by the FMCSA are required by law to be registered in the clearinghouse, the next reasonable follow-up question becomes, how do I know if I'm covered? An employer is covered by the FMCSA Drug and Alcohol Testing Program and subject to the clearinghouse rules when the employer or the employees hold a commercial driver's license or similar license issued by Mexico or Canada and operate a commercial motor vehicle in any state. A commercial motor vehicle is defined as a vehicle with a gross vehicle weight or weight rating or gross combination weight or weight rating of 26,001 pounds or more, or designated to carry 16 or more passengers, including the driver, or of any size that is used to transport hazardous materials which require the vehicle to be placarded. Another common question is, are drivers required to register in the clearinghouse? Now, a driver is not required to register with the Drug and Alcohol Clearinghouse. However, drivers are definitely encouraged to register. A driver will need to be registered in order to provide consent to a pre-employment or a full query, which are required by the clearinghouse to show if any violations are reported on that driver. Though not required, ultimately drivers applying for a new job are required to register because they are required to give consent for the pre-employment query. Drivers that have a violation reported on them are required to register. When a violation occurs, the driver must designate his or her substance abuse professional who will be helping the driver with the return to duty process. Also, drivers who want the ability to view and review any information that's listed about them within the clearinghouse must also be registered in order to do so. Now, if you need assistance, if you have questions, or you just simply want some advice concerning the FMCSA Clearinghouse and its regulations, reach out to us at Clearinghouse Services. As a private company and a Consortium third-party administrator, clearinghouse-services.com can help owner-operators, employers, and drivers with their responsibilities in the FMCSA Clearinghouse. Eliminate all the stress and get peace of mind. For a compliant clearinghouse program, Contact Clearinghouse today by visiting us online or by calling us directly at 877-345-2425. And if you found this video helpful in any way, please hit the like button and consider sharing the video on social media, via email, or even text message. And to stay updated and get notified of future videos, subscribe to the ClearinghouseServices.com channel and hit that bell icon. Thanks for watching.